let's take a look at my gear, passive skill tree, and the gems I'm using. If you have any questions about the build, feel free to ask in the comments. So we're gonna start with my passive skill tree. So this is an old type of Facebreaker. It's much similar to my old Facebreaker as well. Not that big of a difference. When I started level up this character, I made this character as a duelist, but you can do this character as a marauder, and even a Templar will work just fine. You can also do it as a Scion as well, because you can just take this melee damage note here and do it as a Scion. But I choose to do it as a duelist. When the new Ascendancy class is coming, I don't really know what Ascendancy class are going to be, but I'm probably going to be the one which have Fortify. But I'm not sure yet, that's just something I have to wait to see. So I took the physical attack damage here, and also the attack speed here in the beginning for the accuracy and attack speed. I have this armor, evasion and life notes here. I'm going to take this one when I'm leveling up next time. I have Master of the Arena, I have Bravery, and Art of the Gladiator. I also have Defiance. All of these nice shield notes here. This socket note here, I have material accuracy or whatever it's called, but it increased the area of effect when unarmed, so I can hit enemies further away when I'm using Cyclone, which are very useful. And if you have this in this one, you can take this one in early game if you have this Yule. You don't have to have this Yule, but it's nice to have. I have Golem's Blood, fantastic note, give you a ton of life and life again. Then I went down here. I took the damage side of the shield tree first, so I get to retaliation. If you need more survivability when you're leveling up, and you're going to take them anyway, take Torso if you need more survivability. Also, if you need more survivability when you level, take Cloak and Chain. I recommend taking Cloak and Chain whatever what, because it's just a really nice note. And I also have Iron Reflexes. If you don't have any evasion gear on you, or if you have just the Facebreaker or the gloves as the only evasion gear, you don't need to take this one. You just save these 2 points here and take some life or some damage. Then I went up here. Yeah, I recommend going this way up here later when you have more level. If you want more survivability and just want some more life, you can go for Constitution, for example. But I really recommending waiting for that to a little bit later. And the Yules I'm using, it is Warlord's Reach, which are available as a quest reward in Cruel Act 2. And I went down to the Marauder. I took Warrior's Blood, Heart of the Warrior, and Born to Fight. I took all of these notes here. This is pretty late in the game. Armor and life runs. This is later in game, so you don't need to take them in the beginning. If you have problems surviving, take these notes here, they are really good. I have Diamond Skin because I like this, just like this note, because it gives you 15% to all element resistance, which are pretty nice. I have Armor Mastery, a really nice note, give you even some life and movement speed and a really nice boost to armor. I have Solidarity, give me better value for my shield, better block chance, and also give me some small amount of damage. I have Lost for Carnage, which is pretty much my main way of getting life back. I have a Juggernaut, increase armor, good amount of life, and also makes my life flask stronger. I have Barbarism. I have Resolute Technique. There's no reason not to take Resolute Technique. Nowadays you can actually do a crit based Facebreaker, but if you're not going crit based, or if you don't have that amulet, there are no reason not to take Resolute Technique, because you can't crit anyways. So hitting every single enemy that you're touching are a really nice touch. So get this note here if you don't doing a crit Facebreaker, and this is not a crit Facebreaker. Moving on, I went up here to take a Combat Stamina. Again, a really nice note. Give me a ton of armor, life, and some life rend, which are always nice. I actually went up to Templar, and as I said before, you can do this build as a Templar without any problem. You just go for the mana and life rend note here. All these notes here to take Solidarity. That will be a pretty tanky character, at least. I have Discipline and Training, a very nice life note. I have Retribution, a good damage note. And the main reason I went up here to because I wanted Amplify and all this increase area of effect radius. It was better before, but now it gives more damage than it did before, so they're still worth taking. And that's pretty much my skill tree. If you have any questions about my skill tree, feel free to ask me in the comments. And also, if you really need another socket in your build, you can always take this strength node here and take this Euro socket here. So let's take a look at our gear. Of course, the most important gear you need to even be able to play this build is this. They are the Facebreaker. They are not that expensive actually, they're actually pretty cheap to get, and try to get one of these as high, more unarmed projectile damage, physical damage, sorry. And you must have them to play this build. That's the name of the build, it's because these gloves here. Moving on, I'm using this defensive ring here. Always try to get a ring which have flat physical damage on it, because that will give you a huge amount of damage. So everything you can get flat physical damage on are a very nice touch. I'm using Abyssus again, mainly for the high flat physical damage. As you can see, 40 to 60 physical damage to attacks, which are very nice. Also have very good armor. But this helmet have a drawback. You take increased physical damage, so it's a trade-off. And you don't have any use for that immense melee critical strike multiplier. I'm using this this rare armor here. We saw a very nice armor. Have really high armor, have a good life and good resistance. Just a really nice armor. There are some other options. You can use Belly of the Beast if you just want more life. But I find this armor to be just as good. It's a really powerful armor. I'm using again this amulet here. It's not the best amulet ever, but it's certainly a really good amulet, and it gives me a ton of physical damage. I'm using the Great Old One's Sword, which is pretty much the best damage shield you can have for this build. There are a lot of other shields you can have. You don't have to have a damage shield either. You can go for like try to get as high armor as possible on a shield and good resistance and life, and that will work just as fine. But if you want more damage, this shield here is really the one I'm recommending, because it gives you flat physical damage, attack speed, give you some life and some more chance to block spells. Moving on, I'm using this ring here. I needed some intelligence and dexterity to this build, so I have it on this one. If you don't have enough intelligence and dexterity, you can get some intelligence and dexterity here in the tree, as you can see here, near combat stamina. You can just take these two nodes here. They will give you a good amount of intelligence and dexterity if you don't have it on gear. And then I'm using Megalagora's Girdle. I think I pronounced that right. It's pretty much the best belt you can have if you want damage. If you want more survivability, just go for a belt with as high life and resistance as possible. And finally, I have these boots here. I can't pronounce these boots. This is from the last Challenge League, and they are very expensive to get. So just try to get a pair of boots which have very good armor, resistance and life. And if you can, try to get as good movement speed on them as well, because movement speed are really nice in a Facebreaker build, especially if you're using Cyclone. So, and the best with these boots is actually that they give me flat physical damage, and make me immune to burning ground. It give me good amount of movement speed, good amount of armor, and some fire resist. So they are very powerful as well. And that's pretty much my gear. So let's take a look at my skill gaps, and if I'm missing any skill gaps, please let me know. So I'm gonna start with my main skill, which are my Cyclone, and when I have all my auras up, which are Hatred and Hell of Ash, which are not linked to anything, I just have them in my equipment. So the only auras I'm using for damage, it is Hatred and Hell of Ash. I'm also using Arctic Armor for increased protection against physical damage and some increased protection against fire damage. So the main setup, which are Cyclone, which are supported by Blood Medic, so I don't using my mana. If you don't want to use mana, you need to get Blood Medic. In this games here, it looks like this. Next thing I'm using, it is melee physical damage, which are pretty much one of the best support stamps you can have to a melee build. I also using Fortify for increased protection and even some good damage. And I'm using added fire damage. I have cast when damage taken, which are linked to Tempest Shield, which are very nice. And I think that's pretty much my skill game setup. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments, and I may have missed something. And before I stop, I'm gonna talk about what bandits I helped. In normal, I helped Orc to get the 40% increase in life. Then in Cruel, I helped Kratin to get the attack speed. And in Merciless, I killed every single of the bandits and took the passive skill points. And that's my build guide for my Facebreaker duelist. This character is a lot of fun to play, and it's a very powerful character. I can without any problem take down a 0 with this character. And it's a very beginner friendly character, and yeah, I just hope you guys like this character. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time.